Alright. Greetings, salutations. It's the morning. So, we just did an AutoZone run and got a few things. The tint for the taillights. We got some lens tint like out of a can. Rust dissolver we got right here. We got some truck bed liner for the inner fenders and underneath the car.
Truck bed liner.
Hunter gave the front bumper, the front air down here a spray, and well, some runs in it, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna like sand that and redo it. Taillights are over here, still drying. They got a little moist because they were left outside in the morning dew. The morning dew sort of got to them, so we're gonna leave them out in the sun. Grant's doing truck bed liner. He's working on tinting taillights. Johnny D's sitting idle for the moment. What I am gonna be doing is I'm gonna be figuring out where to cut these and marking that, because we're gonna see if we can get to a shop to get these cut and welded and everything today. It is Saturday though, so I don't know. We're gonna try. If not today, then Tuesday, and installing hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. So what John's gonna do is he's gonna help me out with the ball joints. So we gotta get that ball joint out of here. Alright, so these are our... Excuse me! You just interrupted my take there.
I know.
Boy, we gotta modify these a good bit. But, yeah, so we gotta chop off all this stuff with a cutting wheel. Then we gotta figure out how much to cut off of that. These, the rears, we need to cut off this end right here, so that can be welded on, right? And then we gotta make two new holes for the top. So we can put this through one hole and then make a new hole for this one. I just gotta figure out where to cut everything and then start cutting. And then once all the cutting is done, we might not be chopping these or those. We may do it. I don't really know yet. We're gonna figure it out.
There's like not enough space.
I don't think it looks.
Oh, come on.
Oh? No, never mind. That's not it.
No.
Pull that back.
That hasn't moved at all.
Oh, okay. I'm not just cutting it.
I think so. I think that might have to be the plan.
Alright. Excuse me, boys. Alright, now that should come off. Here, Hunter, do you have a hammer?
You have a hammer right there.
We need a second hammer.
Oh.
Right. Right there.
Oh, you should have done that.
You know what? Hold on one second.
I need some goggles.
Let's try this guy on for size. Do it again.
Let me get mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that went. That worked.
Give another one. Oh, here we go. Give another one. Somehow.
I'm like trying it. Yeah, that worked.
There we go. We'll have to get this off of there somehow, but yeah, that'll be easier.
John?
Clean cut. I don't think anyone has. Alright, stop for a second. So, Hunter has been hard at work. So he had to redo a little bit of these taillights because they were a little like wet. Like they absorbed some moisture overnight from sitting outside. So that probably wasn't the best idea. So the side mirrors are painted. The lenses are tinted. And yeah. So all that black stuff is going to be going on later on. But right now we need to figure out our exhaust problem. So the bend that we got at AutoZone does not exactly fit how we would like. So the plan is we're gonna go return that one and then try out Pep Boys and see if Pep Boys got something. If not that, then Harbor Freight's across the street, and I guess Tractor Supply is further down the road. But so yeah, we got this bend here, but it was just too long. It was just sticking out too crazy, so it looks like we can't use that. But we're gonna go see what we can find, and hopefully we come back with something of material. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to Pep Boys. Hopefully we find something. So Grant is leaving, so we're gonna have him sign the dash. Since he's put his hands on this car, he will sign the dash.
Watch, don't sit on the screwdriver, you might poke a hole in the vinyl. This is gonna be a trend. Anybody that puts their hands on this car is gonna sign the board.
How she look, boys?
Looks
Put a dot
fantastic.
after the W. Either that or finish win.
Put that.
Put a dot. Johnny A, Grant W. Dude, I'm hoping like one day like the whole dash is covered in signature. Also, why is this in the car? Oh, that could have been bad.
We use that for something, I guess.
Are we mugging people? Going and stealing their pants? Huh, Johnny?
Steal their pants. Shout out ChemLab. But alright. Now we're going to Pep Boys. Did you ever think about getting just the flex pipe? The like flexible pipe?
Well, they didn't have that at the other place.
No, not the flexible pipe, like the universal, like the one with
I
all
haven't tried
those
that,
kinks
no.
in it. Try that maybe.
This will work too, but that's expensive.
Yeah, these are titanium. All right, so we found the exhaust section. We found this. So can you try to bend this for me? Just see how hard is it to bend?
Oh,
Pretty tough.
that's not bad.
That's actually pretty good, dude. Should we just send it with this? We can cut this to whatever length we want and bend it however we need it.
Good.
Okay. So that'll go into our exhaust that's on the car now, right?
Yes, this will, and then I need something to fit these two together.
All right. So let's find that. So what's this end of?
I need a 2-inch, 2.5 inside diameters.
All right. So we got the exhaust like flexi pipe thingy. It's like really flexy, but it's like hard to flex, so we think it's pretty good. Oh. What the? There we go. I had to like relock it and then unlock it again because sometimes it doesn't take. We found one solution that's kind of like our backup plan. It's kind of like meh. Like I don't really know exactly if it'll work, but it's a backup.
Sketch,
Yeah.
half send.
If we can't find something better at Harbor Freight, we're just gonna either come back here and get that or get the same thing over there. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so Harbor Freight was a bust. We're going back to Pep Boys, trying our idea that we had earlier, and we're gonna also get some Wendy's because we're freaking starving. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys back at my house. All right, we're back in Reading, and Hunter has to show me something. I don't know what.
I got to show you something.
How's it going, John?
Well, we're making progress.
Fantastic. Love to hear it.
All I'm gonna say is you know when you have like a vision in your mind, and you have like a very specific idea of how you want it to turn out,
Yeah.
and how it never turns out that way.
Yeah.
Let me just say, this is not one of those occasions.
Beautiful that turned out. That's exactly the way I wanted it to come out.
Dang.
Look
That's
at
sick,
that.
dude.
It's so good. Wow. Dude, it looks good. There's a couple of runs. Like, there's a run right here, and there's a run right here. But, like, from right here, you can't even see it.
That's sick.
Dude, they're exactly the way I wanted them to turn out. They're perfect. The mirrors freaking match.
Nice.
And our bumper, as soon as we paint it better, is gonna match. And our fender flares are gonna match. I might put another coat on these.
Alright, so I just kind of sent John on a wild goose chase here for a minute. So there were 2 bolts underneath this that we hadn't taken out yet. So he's banging at this thing, and there's 2 whole freaking bolts there that we didn't even know about. This car is literally us just like banging on it like some freaking caveman until we find like the bolt that we didn't take out yet.
It's like, is it coming out? No. Ooh, okay, let's bang it.
Hunter's making some progress on the exhaust, and I am going to be trying to figure out where to cut those things. So we gotta get the tape line on there for the welder. We're probably gonna have the fabrication shop cut them just to make sure that we get a straight cut, and just cause it's just so much less stress and it's not that much more money. It's 4 cuts, like that's not that bad. We're gonna have them cut it and have them weld on the coilovers. We just need to take the bottoms of the coilovers to them, so I need to then prepare the bottoms. So this is the front right here. So all of this we don't need. We need to cut off this, all of that. Cutting off all of it. So I think maybe there might be a way to reuse the
It's that
there
easy.
it goes. It's that easy.
And I was just wailing. Oh my god. All right.
Let me go give you a new one.
Are we replacing this?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Bada bing.
Well, maybe let's wait till we get this off, and then this off. Or do you want to put that in first and then worry about this?
Yeah, let's wait so I can get a better angle at cutting that. So we gotta chop this guy. We have a replacement, but we gotta chop it like down here. And then figure out how to get this top one off. I don't know how yet, we're gonna figure that out later. But first, chop this guy. Guys.
It's a decision we have to make.
Guys, this is big moment time. Big moment time. We need to decide how we want the exhaust to come out of this car.
You want to go with a little bit of the muffler poking out? It's option 1.
That is pretty sick.
We can go kind of at an angle. That's going to be a little bit harder, but we can do it. Or we can do flush.
I definitely like it being crooked.
I like option 1 the best.
What, this one?
A little bit of muffler hanging out.
Little bit.
A little bit of muffler.
Like that?
Maybe a little bit more muffler. Or like that much.
Yeah.
Like that much.
Alright.
And with that little bit of angle on it too.
Bring
That's
it-
perfect.
Now look and see how much flex pipe you're going to need.
Meter mark.
Can I drop it?
Yeah. I'm gonna change the blade on the Sawzall for the special occasion.
You just go for it.
And since it was express mail.
Get this on the car.
Got you no gift.
I got something for you too. It's called Beautiful New Taillights.
Damn, boy.
Oh, this piece is gonna have to come out. I don't want to crack this.
Alright, so Hunter just finished the exhaust after I just cut it. Damn, man. Damn, man. That's quite the boy. That's quite the boy. Awesome.
Watch out. Hold on.
If you said oh, that worked lovely. I just freaking skewered it, it just popped off. Awesome. That's out. Alright, so John is heading out here in a second. John, thank you so much for helping.
No problem.
Did so much good work.
I'm here again.
Awesome. Oh shit, I just walked into the wing. Ow. Alright, thank you, John. Once again, you'll
Have
be
a
missed. That's right, everybody. Have a day. Have a day from John. But the taillight's in. All the suspension is out, so I'm gonna be changing bushings up there and all that stuff. And I still have not done the stuff with the coilovers, but I'm doing that at some point here today. So me and Hunter are gonna be making a run to a couple places, and actually probably to AutoZone, and we're gonna get some stuff we need. Dude, that thing is a beautiful machine. I made a small video with them, with that car. Y'all have not seen that video. Click right there. Click on the BRZ to watch me drive the BRZ. And John. It's a fun car. Really fun car.
Hey, we're going out this time. Can we take the 350? I haven't ridden in the 350 in so long.
Okay. So we just picked up a major key. So yesterday we were hoping to get this in the mail, but it came before we arrived at my house and someone had to sign for it. So we went online yesterday and got it delivered to the store where we picked it up today. We got a new front bumper. I think I already mentioned this earlier. If I didn't, then I'm mentioning it now. Ooh. It's also metal, by the way. Ooh, this is really pretty.
We don't have to touch this paint.
After a lot of trial, a lot of error, and a lot of doing, the exhaust is finally done. Like done. Like this is tight. Well, it's pretty tight. It looks really good underneath. Got the flex pipe there. That actually helped so much getting that thing. And it's hung up by this stock muffler hanger bolt right there.
Should I mount the bumper or should I put the taillights, like finish the taillights?
I say bumper.
Bumper,
yeah. Right now I'm just trying to separate the ball joints off here. I got a new tie rod in for that side. I need to get the one for this side still. I'm just waiting for it in the mail. But once this separator separates, then I can change all this stuff. I can change all this stuff out in here, which is awesome. I'm gonna start changing out some bushings, but meanwhile Hunter is gonna be working on the front bumper up here.
You know what's great? It didn't come with any instructions, so I don't know how this is gonna mount at all.
We'll figure it out. So we just took the spoiler off to paint that. We're gonna paint that black. Look at the taillights, guys. Ooh, so black. They're so black. But the exhaust looks great. That's fully finished now. That's like done. Like this is the rear end, and it's done state except for the wing, of course, and except for the louvers, which we still haven't put on those. There's still a few things I'm gonna do tonight. I've been chopping up these. I still gotta chop up this one, and I'm gonna see if I can get all the old bolts in some rust dissolving solution, because they're kind of they're pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do the rest of tonight, and then after that I'm just gonna be done till tomorrow. We've been out here for a while. We're tired. Hunter's still here. He's just inside. We're tired. All that stuff I gotta talk to you guys about later. Alright, Hunter is leaving right now. Everything's pretty quiet. So I'm gonna cut this tomorrow because it's like 8:30. People are like eating dinner and like wanna, not hear that. So I'll just cut that tomorrow during the day. It's fine. Tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can put these ball joints in. See if I can get these tie rods off and do all this suspension stuff. Like I said, also I'm gonna dissolve the rust in some of these bolts. But now I think it's time I take you guys inside and we talk about some of the issues that this car has and we didn't really anticipate. This is going to be close. I can already tell this is going to be close. So we gotta have a little chat. There's some bad news about the Datsun. First, let's talk about the coilovers. Corey came over. I love Corey and how he's always down to help us out with stuff, but he always seems to be the bearer of bad news, it seems. Because Corey, he really knows his stuff, and he's able to point out things that are wrong with the car that we wouldn't notice. For instance, he pointed out when we showed him our coilovers that the part of the coilover that I was going to have cut and welded onto our existing strut is apparently made out of aluminum, which is not good because aluminum does not weld to steel, so that's not a good thing. We have a couple ideas for that, a couple solutions. We're not really sure what we're doing yet. By the time you guys ever see this video, we've probably already done that thing. So one option for this is to basically make the rear mostly, just like the stock suspension, a fixed ride height. Essentially, we would just be cutting off the main spring and then cutting it down however much we want to lower the car. And then from there we adjust the preload, and only the preload, to adjust our height a little bit. The only thing with that is if we get it wrong, we're kind of just screwed. Like, that's it. Like, we can't do anything else if we get this wrong. We never measured anything before we took the whole suspension apart because we didn't anticipate having to do this. We assume from pictures, from tire to fender, it's about a 2.5-inch gap. We're talking about right now lowering it probably about 4 inches, as in cutting off 4 inches of height from the existing strut. Now, in the future, we would be able to get some kind of metal sleeve or get something like that, cut off the coilover at the bottom there, and then put that metal sleeve on, and weld on the metal sleeve and have a more adjustable rear end suspension. That's possible. But in this case, we just aren't able to do that. So we might be sending it doing that. I put out an APB for some S13 eBay coilovers. The rears, or the fronts, the bottom portion is made of steel. Those are made of steel. All we would need would be just more of those front portions. Hopefully off of any coilover, but preferably I guess the eBay coilover. If we get that, those are made of steel, we can weld it. The front we're gonna have no problem with. That'll be height adjustable, which is good because that needs to be height adjustable. So this is kind of a send. Thankfully we're doing fender flares, so we can like cut the fender to where we would need it to be and stuff like that. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna do or not. We're still kind of figuring things out, but that's looking like the best option. The other thing that Corey pointed out was when we revved the car for him, he said that the car sounds like it's misfiring, apparently. And I always knew in my heart, like, something feels off. I feel like we're down a cylinder. I feel like something's not right. If he hears it, and I've been feeling it for all this time, like there's something not right, there's probably something not right. So tomorrow I'm gonna check all the spark plugs. I'm gonna make sure that they're all torqued properly because they've been taken in and out a few times, not torqued properly. So that could do it. Maybe, hopefully tomorrow I find the solution to that. It's probably something stupid. It's probably like a spark plug wire or something like that. And I thought maybe someone just didn't plug everything in right. But yeah, we got the exhaust on today. Got the front bumper on today mostly. Got a lot of stuff painted. Got the whole suspension out. Gonna be doing everything with that very soon. Made a lot of progress today. It seems like this is one step forward, like 5 steps back, because we keep having other issues. But we will deal with them as they come, and we will fight as hard as we can to get this car down to H2O. It's Hunter's dream. It really is. He's been talking about this for forever. He's been dreaming about this for forever. Since we got the car, since before we got the car. If we continue to try, we will overcome, I think. Things are getting close. Things are getting really close. Time's running out. At this current point, there's 20 days left. At this current point in time for me. Sorry, my nose is really stuffy, so it'll probably sound weird. It's times like these when things are at their lowest when I begin to question, will this car actually make it down to Ocean City? Will this car make it to H2O? My only answer to that, it will if we truly want it to. It's all a matter of how hard we try. Just have to try hard enough. will hopefully succeed. This was a big day. This was a long day. I'll be making, I guess, another vlog tomorrow about something, but I don't know what. So, if you appreciate the vibes, leave a subscribe, leave a like if you'd like, and that's all I got for today. So, until the next stream. Until, hopefully it comes, but until the next stream. Peace, guys. Deuces.